And we are so back.
Oh, wait. 1, 2.
And we are so back, and it feels good.
So back, you guys.
This is Sofa Survivors. We've done season 1. We've done season 10. We just did season 19. And we're on to season 23. This is our 4th official podcast in Sofa Survivors chronological order, but we're about to do the 23rd season of Survivors. And
The
this
big 2, 3.
Yep. And this particular season is in the South Pacific. And this is a special season, I feel like. I feel like there's a lot that goes down in this season. It's exciting. It's fun.
It definitely seems special in just the way they introduced the first 2 characters, I guess.
Big time.
It was very dramatic.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra in this season, which is fun. I'm Tom Sofa.
And I'm Mike Tomato.
And hopefully we keep doing this for a while. I think that for any listener, you should note that we are going to, hopefully after this, do the 50th. Harry, leave it. After this, we're going to do the 50th season of Survivor. It's going to be the newest season to come. So looking forward to it. And
I think it'll be fun to follow a show live.
Yeah.
In real time. Be surprised with the audience.
I agree. I agree so much. I would love to do that. I'm going to see if maybe I could talk maybe Rachel into doing like a traders podcast or something with our time. Just
totally.
For fun. Harry, stop it. Sorry, you guys. Harry's going in on the animals. Harry, go on your spot. Go on your spot.
Ooh, you got in trouble.
You're not in trouble. You're the best boy.
Dad got mad at you.
Not mad at all. Just wanted. That stuff, the squeaking, it distracts me. I've got brutal ADHD. It's
too many squeaks.
Brutal when I'm trying to focus. So, and he's coming with another toy. That's my dog.
Does that one squeak?
Yep. Oh yeah. If he gets it right.
Hell yeah.
It's louder. Anyway. So this season, it's got Ozzy and it's got Coach.
Yes.
You don't know either of these players.
Who the fuck are they?
Neither of them have been on any season that we've covered so far, which is, it's fair. Ozzy, I've told you before, he's kind of a challenge beast. He's kind of known for catching fish and being helpful around camp and, winning a lot of challenges. Coach is not really known for that. Coach is more of a meme type of thing. He's more of like, you are a delusional person and it's fun.
Coach is delusional.
Coach is like about himself. Like he thinks he's the Dragon Slayer. He thinks he
does give this like Rico Suave type of energy,
and he's trying really hard to give that energy. That's the thing.
And I think like he's a very handsome guy, and I think he leans into that very hard.
Oh, he knows.
And I think it does show in like later at the I guess, well, it's my final thoughts, so I guess I'll wait till the end then, because I don't want to spoil anything.
I love when you do that.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. No,
sorry, listener.
I know. Don't be sorry to anybody. This is our time. This is not the listener's time
it's
right
our
now.
time. It's our time down
right here. Yeah. So yeah, I love both of these characters. Coach, he is just so full of himself sometimes and so wrong a lot of the times. You can see in this show as it goes on, he's constantly just kind of being like, I've been fooled so many times in this show, like I don't know who's telling me the truth anymore.
Right.
And he just doesn't know.
And this is his third time?
This is his third. It's both Ozzy's and Coach's third.
Okay. And the theme is definitely redemption.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously the title of the episode is I
Need Redemption. Ding ding.
And that's the ethos of this season.
Yeah.
And even though we're in Samoa, like we were the last season that we just did, they're not calling it Survivor Samoa, they're just calling it Survivor South Pacific.
Correct. So just to kind of say what they said in the beginning of the episode, they said Coach is all about self-righteousness and integrity, which is hilarious because that's like how he ironically acts.
Okay.
But he's not, I don't find him self-righteous. I don't find, like, he finds himself self-righteous, but he's kind of a, like, you see the, like, Christine and other characters, they kind of find him as a joke, as a meme, as
Mhm.
something that they have rewatched and laughed about as
Right.
fans of the
What did
show.
Christine call him? Temporary or
Yeah,
something?
early
Yeah.
temporary. So, uh, I love when they introduce Cochran right off the bat.
Okay.
Do you like Cochran?
No.
You hate him.
I
You
don't
think he's a noob? You think he's just like what?
I'm just not convinced. I think like the comedic relief is kind of it's funny, like it's fine, it's cute, but I'm just not impressed.
Not impressed.
He's just like a Harvard dork who made it to Survivor, who's a student of the show and is not very physically capable, but
He wrote a prize-winning essay on Survivor.
yeah.
He won a prize
Yeah.
for an essay that he wrote about a TV show. In what was this?
2006,
6, 7, 8.
No, this is way
10?
this is way later than that. This is probably like 2015,
No.
2012.
You 15. Let's see. 15, 30. Yeah, maybe you're right. 20. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Yeah, come check my math, listener.
Fine. But he's savvy, man. He's fun, and
I think he can play the game well. We'll see what happens.
he's the type of player that early on, like he would be good later in the game when there's less players around. I
Yes.
think,
Okay.
but with
yeah.
a lot of players, he's the type of person that's not good in big crowds, but great in small crowds.
I can see that.
You know.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. And then they introduce Russell's nephew. They don't say his name or anything yet at this point. He's there to clear his family's name, which is hilarious.
Because that ain't gonna fucking happen.
For real. And then they give the theme song with the character intro, which I used to write down all the characters' names
Same.
right away. But I will preface this whole episode by saying I at no point did I write down a list of who was on each tribe at all.
I have.
I have coaches on this tribe. I have Ozzy's on that one.
Yeah. I tried to do like little makeshift markers and like who's where in the intro. Like the first, it looks like the first 9 or 10 were all Savai.
Yeah, it's 9 and 9. It's 8 and 8 plus Ozzy and plus
Yeah.
coach.
So it looks like in the intro, the first half is
They separate
Savai,
it for
and then
you,
the
yeah.
second half is Opulu.
Yeah.
Upulu.
Yeah, so I think on Savai is Whitney, Keith, Dawn, Mark, Semhar, John, Cochran, Elise, Jim, and Ozzy.
Yep.
And then on the Blue Tribe, what are they called?
Upulu.
Upulu, Edna, Sophie, Albert, Christine, Rick, Michaela, Stacy, and Coach.
And I didn't get everybody's profession.
No, you not only did you not get everybody's profession, they don't give you they give us maybe 6 professions or 7. I wrote down every single one that I could
Same.
as it goes along.
Yeah.
And then once we get into the second episode, I do have them separated into everybody's names on each tribe. And then I've got, I think, maybe 75% of the occupations. They either haven't said them yet or they kind of slipped by me.
Okay.
Like I know in here in my notes I have Semhar's
Yeah.
profession. Oh, that's right. She's a poet.
Yeah, she's a poet. Spoken word.
Spoken word. Okay, so I'm going to write that down when I get to the next episode here, but I'm going to sneeze in a sec.
And she
so-
kind of eats. Like, bless you. And bless you again.
I don't think so. We'll see.
But yeah, they go around the room. Well, I
We're-
or whatever. And they ask her like, "Hit me with some poetry," and she kind of eats.
She does kind of eat. So going back after the theme song, Russell's nephew, he says that he won't be telling anybody that he's a Hands.
And he's not taking his shirt off because he has 2 tattoos that have his
Huge.
last name on them.
Yeah. Especially after the special guests are speculating that it could be Russell as like one of the guys coming off the helicopter because they don't know.
Yeah.
And as you heard, so after the Russell season that we just did, 19, Russell's on again at 20.
Okay.
which is like an all-star season.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Russell. They have Coach for his second time. Coach was on 18. They bring him back.
Okay.
And as Russell says as Coach says in this episode or the next episode, he says, Russell literally told me that we were boys, and then he voted me out the next day.
Right. There's a later moment. I don't know if it's in the next episode where Coach says like he's a sworn enemy.
Yeah. His nemesis, his number one nemesis or
Yeah.
some shit. I was cracking up at that. So, and then we get our first person with a profession right off the bat. Did you write it down?
I don't remember who was first.
Michaela.
She's a laundry football player.
She is a lingerie football player.
And bartender.
Yeah, well, I didn't see that, but
She did say that, but it doesn't say it.
yeah, I thought it was funny that's the first profession they tell people about.
Hell yeah. And that's the one that has Brandon all up in a tizzy
Yeah,
because she's a harlot.
she's something. And then Ozzy and Coach are kind of out there, and they seem like they're kind of celebrity-like to the fans, the players, this year's players.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the players that come on the show at this point, the show's so big
Mhm.
that you usually come on the show if you're a fan at this point. You're not just like coming on to do something different type
Right.
shit.
We're 23 seasons in. If you don't understand the basics of Survivor, you've lived under a rock.
Yep. Christine says Coach and Ozzy are temporary players. Smack.
Read, eat.
John says he wants to be known by his last name, as a lot of other really likable players are also known by their last name. So he's just putting it out there that he wants to be called Cochran.
Yeah.
And he wants the same treatment as those guys. And I prefer Cochran over John.
It's definitely more unique.
Yeah.
And it
suits him.
Sure, it suits him, and
He's a little Cochran boy.
I respect Cochran in the sense that like he's definitely asking for what he wants, and
He's a huge fan, man. He's living
And I
his
appreciate
dream.
that.
It's a he says it multiple
Did-
times
did
throughout
that
the show.
get hit? Because now it's like I'm primary.
I didn't hit it. Stand up and take a look at it real quick. See if you like
Okay.
it. Harry very well could have bumped it.
I think he did.
That's okay. So the audio's good, and your face is the moneymaker anyway.
Oh yeah, I was numero uno on that shot. Slow adjustment. Look
Slow
at
adjustment.
that. We're doing real adjustments in real time on this podcast, listeners.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Then we get Cochran, who's the Harvard law student. They point out that that's his gig currently.
Yeah, nerd.
Such a fucking nerd. Coach gets put on the blue tribe officially, and then Ozzy gets put on the red. Then they intro Rick, who's a rancher.
Mm-hmm.
Blue tribe is Upolu versus Savaii, which is the red tribe. Jeff also introduces Redemption Island. What do you think about Redemption Island?
I don't like it.
You don't like it.
I don't like it.
It does put a fun twist on the show. I would say that this particular season, at least this particular episode, I disliked because of how scattered this first episode was. It was very tough to follow.
So, like, a question about Redemption Island that I have. So you get voted out of your tribe. You go to Redemption Island,
yeah,
and then you have to wait for somebody else to get sent to Redemption Island. Then
Right.
you brawl with that person, and the winner of that stays on Redemption
stays
Island
on Redemption Island for like a couple more.
until the merge. So in theory, could
They-
you stay on Redemption Island until the merge if you
They
keep
don't-
winning?
They don't necessarily say when somebody gets to be entered back into the game. That's the thing. It's not official. I think it should be. I think you should have to win. Like
So it's just random.
it should be if you win like 3 or
Okay.
2. I think
Yeah,
it should be. In a
but
row.
right now it's random.
I don't know. They don't exactly specify. Let me double check
That's why I don't like it.
I'm
It's
sure I wrote it
too-
down.
Too vague.
When you get voted out, you go to Redemption Arena and battle someone else in a challenge. There is a point where a player may return from Redemption Island, but not just because of winning one challenge.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly clear, but I kind of like it because that Ozzy and Coach are both the theme is redemption.
Right.
So if they get voted out, they have a chance to redeem themselves. And this, Ozzy, who's kind of a challenge beast, if they vote him out, he might find his way back. Same thing with
Mm-hmm.
possibly Coach or Keith, or it could happen to anybody.
Sure.
So that does make it kind of fun. It adds a little bit extra to it. So the first challenge right off the bat is just an Ozzy v Coach challenge. I thought it was a kind of fun challenge to start us off, but
Yeah, I think if
That's
I was
fine.
in that, like if I showed up on the island, I would appreciate watching the OGs
go
go
up against
first
each other
and
for
then
sure.
watch, just kind of get an idea.
Definitely. So the challenge is you got to climb a 12-foot pole, retrieve a wooden turtle, then dig under a log, and then crawl under the log. Then then get to your pyramid puzzle. Transfer your pyramid puzzle across these 3 platforms. And you can only put the small piece on top of a big piece as you get going until you get your pyramid puzzle all the way completed. And this proved very difficult for both Ozzy and Coach.
Yeah, it did.
They both cheated right off the bat. They both literally got to their puzzles and just said, "Screw the rules." And Ozzy starts moving 3 pieces at a time, and
Well, Jeff corrects them. Jeff yells at them to correct it.
he does, but like
But I thought it was funny that like they sucked at it so bad. The tribes people
both
in the
tribes
peanut gallery.
had to get involved for either of them to finish.
Yeah.
They might have never done it. I really do believe that.
It's probably harder than I think,
It
but
is.
it was just kind of I don't know, from like an individual challenge, it eventually just divulged into a team challenge.
Right. Ozzy ends up winning with the help of the rest of his tribe. It was pretty exciting. It was fun. It's tough at this point not to be rooting for Ozzy just because they kind of paint Coach as a little bit of a villain. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it like the energy of Coach entering the villa. It definitely seems like everybody wanted Ozzy.
Yeah, because he gets fish. Because then they're guaranteed food is really where their heads are probably at. They're
Okay.
like, this guy will at least be helpful in camp, and he's good at challenges, so he'll get us through the first couple days, in theory, which is fair. They get to their camps. Ozzy is being looked at for guidance for setting up camp, and Ozzy kind of says, "Let's just chill. Let's vibe. Let's go for a swim type thing."
Not much of a leader, it seems.
Yeah.
Very type B.
Yeah. And then that's when they put Semhar on the spot. And they go around like, "Oh, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?"
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "I dish out poetry." And she did. She dished out some serious poetry.
Yeah.
I would say it was really good.
Yeah.
But if that's going to be your job, you got to have just one verse always ready to go. And I bet that she has said that one 30 times.
It's very
50 times.
possible.
And there was no noting whether or not it was like her writing, like her poem. She just started talking.
Sure, I guess.
So I don't. I there was no point where anybody said any part. There, nobody was like, "Did you write that?"
Yeah.
Everybody was just kind of blown away, and she never was like, "Yeah, that's what I wrote like my last year of high school," or like anything.
I guess, but I feel like it's so annoying to have to qualify yourself in like that type of setting.
When you got a job like that, people
It's
are
similar
gonna
to like a
test ya.
comedian, right?
Yeah, say something funny.
Right, but it's just like comedians are not funny all the time, all like every day. Most comedians are actually very sad.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a clean play.
Sure,
Yeah,
I liked the poetry. I thought
clean play.
I snapped on it.
No, it was good. It was
when I was watching.
undoubtedly good. It could be her original writing. I'm not saying that it's not, but it just kind of got pushed over a little.
But we have our
quickly.
doubts.
Yeah, slight doubt. Slight doubt. And then yeah, Ozzy says to chill. Let's go for a swim. The Savai tribe has the advantage, so let's just chill. Cochrane is not down to strip down and go for a swim because of his
No.
translucent skin.
Yeah, he's feeling very emasculated compared to the other men and women in the tribe.
Totally fair.
Which, to be fair, because like Ozzy is Ozzy, he has this reputation.
Yeah, all the guys are pretty solid. Pretty
Keith
big guys.
looks like a model
Yeah.
and sounds like a douchebag.
Yeah.
And then who else is on the team? Jim.
Jim and Mark.
Jim is a fucking tool,
Huge tool, brutal.
and Mark is a queen.
Mark is awesome. He's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, Mark's a queen.
He's just straightforward type of guy. Over at the Upolu tribe, coach is trying to lower his threat level. I felt like they introduced Edna and her job, anesthesiologist.
I literally wrote next to her name $.
True. And she likes Coach. She feels like that he's like a good building block to get the game going for herself, I feel like.
Well, did you hear her? I don't know if she says it in the second episode or this episode, where she's like, part of my strategy is I'm a small, demure, inathletic woman.
Right.
I need to align myself with a capable, bigger man.
Right.
And so she aligns herself with Coach right away.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the first challenge between Coach and Ozzy, the entire Apolu tribe walks away except for Edna, who stays back to help Coach gather his things.
Right.
Which I thought was a very smart play by her.
Very brilliant. Brilliant. That's just how Coach is, too. Coach loves people like that. So, shout out Edna. Christine, she's a teacher. The intro, her job. And she just gets there and she starts looking for that dang idol. Look. And people are like, that girl's threatening. She's on my radar.
She is the number one target.
So, good luck to you, Christine. Back to Savai. Jim, he's a medical marijuana dispensary owner. Lies about it. Says he's a forensic science teacher. What kind of bullshit lie is that?
I don't know.
I'm a science teacher. Forensic science, that is. Like, what? You got to work at like a college, a university to do that. That's
he's also like a world poker player or whatever.
That's what he said. Yeah, World Series poker player, pro poker player. Which, I mean, shout out Jim. I kind of wish I owned a couple dispensaries. You wouldn't like that?
I guess at this at this time of...
At that time, it's probably triple the money.
Yeah, but it was so limited, I guess, because you would only be in...
He's a California guy.
California, Colorado.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're all buying from... There's less stores and stuff, you know? So everybody's going to the same couple places for it.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway. Mark introduces himself. He's the New York PD detective, retired. And he's just a gay bear.
He's just... Did you hear that?
Did you hear both of those?
Another one.
Couple farts.
Harry.
Oh, yeah. That's my boy.
You're filthy.
Yep. Oh, yes.
But yeah, Mark is a queen.
Gay and proud.
She's a diva.
Gay and proud. And he go. What did he say? He says, I get to live, like, play this game, like, so open.
Yeah.
Is what he said. And I love that.
I love that too.
As he should.
I mean, shout out to our season 1 winner for, breaking down doorways.
Right away. Instantly. Then we meet Dawn. Bless Dawn's little heart.
Dawn.
English professor. And she feels like Ozzy just isn't living up to her expectation.
No, she's craving a leader.
She wants a shelter. She wants a place to feel cozy. And Ozzy's just like, we'll sleep on the floor.
She also has 6 kids, which, Dawn, that's too many. That's too many.
I agree. Then we go back to Apollo. Brandon, Russell Hance's nephew, as they say, doesn't have a job, apparently.
No.
He explains his loco tattoo to the people. And Michaela was like, oh, I thought it said love. And la, 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 la. And Brandon says that he's changed, and he is pure and all about God now.
Oh, my God.
Beast.
The cringe.
He's big cringe.
The recoiling of my spine as I'm watching this person on TV is so...
He is just brutal.
It's so bad.
Brutal.
It's so bad.
So, get used to it, and he gets worse, people.
Because he's such a weirdo. This whole, like, God thing and his obsession with Michaela, and he,
We'll get into the Michaela
This
stuff.
ire of her as a temptress and calls her poverty, whatever the fuck. I don't.
Parvati, it's a ex-player, another player.
Poverty?
Parvati, yeah. Parvati,
Parvati.
yes.
But he called her poverty.
Parvati,
Poverty.
poverty.
Like you're impoverished.
No. He is referring to a player named Poverty,
Who was a slut?
who is known for tempting men in Survivor,
Okay.
kind of with like her looks and like kind of controlling them a little bit.
I'm gonna Google this bitch.
Yeah, she's like a skinny brunette.
Oh, my phone's recording. Whatever.
Yeah, small skinny brunette. I could pull her up for you. Here.
Okay, that's fascinating. I thought he was calling her poverty, like the economic poverty.
That would be hilarious.
And I'm thinking, like, what a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it's Parvati, Parvati.
Parvati. Is she Indian?
Oops, there she is. Her.
Oh, okay.
Her.
So she weaponized her sexuality.
Huh.
Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, I mean she's just like a small girl.
Okay.
That's all. She's just a small girl.
All right. I respect it.
And a lot of big guys like small girls.
True.
So it just kind of works for her
True.
in that way.
You're fun size. Everybody's fun size.
Yeah, I guess. So Brandon right off the bat doesn't feel comfortable around Michaela.
No.
This is where he's just
No.
can't handle it.
He's getting too many boners.
Just can't handle it because it makes him feel impure, makes him think impure thoughts,
Yeah.
and that
like,
is just such a weird.
And like any good
Weird.
Christian man, it's the woman's fault.
Always can't be his fault. So the night comes and the group is messing with Coach, the Dragon Slayer. I'm sorry you don't get that, Mike. I'll show you a YouTube video later. Coach says he.
Does he say it in like a fit of rage or something? Where it's like, I am the Dragon Slayer.
I'm gonna show you a video later.
Okay.
You don't need to guess.
Okay.
He just says it with confidence. He's like I think he says something like, I'm like the Dragon Slayer. Like these big guys come in and they're winning challenges here, winning there, and they're dragons, and I just slay them. I'm Coach. I'm the Dragon Slayer. Like it's like that kind of vibe.
Oh, okay.
But
Why is he called Coach? Also,
that's what he wants to be called.
oh, like he's not an actual coach of any kind.
Pretty sure. He's Coach.
Okay.
But we'll look it up. We'll get more info.
Is he a cult leader?
I think he wants to be, but I don't think
I
he
get
ever like
that.
got off the ground with it.
Yeah, it's
Never
I
got
get
off the
that
ground.
energy.
So, Coach says that he wants to win every single immunity. Then he says that he needs a strong 5 to go forward. It's all about trust, that kind of thing. And he kind of gets a 5 in like a group of 5 going type thing. Day 2 comes and Dawn is losing it.
She is losing it. Honestly, though, I would be Dawn. If I was on Survivor, I am Dawn.
I'm going to say that if
I
I
felt
had
that so
if-
hard.
If I had 6 kids at home, I would for sure wake up on day 2 and be like, "Oh my god, this isn't a dream. Where are my kids?"
Right.
I would be freaking out for sure.
I'm on an island. I have no clothes, no running water. I'm an English professor, so all I know is Shakespeare.
Yep.
And I'm supposed to survive out here for 39 days
Literally.
with nobody as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I am Dawn, and I would lose my mind.
So yeah, so Dawn, she like doesn't know what she's doing. Ozzy and Mark try to help her get her bearings. They're doing a great job. Mark is so nice. Ozzy also handles it very well, knows exactly what to say to calm her down. He does rise to the occasion on that, I feel. So shout out. It's kind of all that happens on day 2. Day 3 comes and they're pushing to build the shelter. Brandon goes out and catches the smallest fish I've ever seen in my life.
It looked really cute. You know what it looked like? It looked like that fish in Finding Nemo, the one with the scar.
Yes.
It looked exactly like that.
He was just like, here, you guys, we could all have a grain of rice size of a fish.
Sashimi.
The smallest
Just
bit
a
of
little
fish.
bit of sashimi.
maybe that's the little bit that gets you through, I guess, but whatever. Uh, Sophie gets introduced. She's a medical student, and she feels like Brandon's hiding something. And I think
She
that
senses the shiftiness for sure.
yeah. Dude, I think you should turn up your mic a little bit just based on what I'm seeing over here.
Am I quiet?
I think you might like be pulling your face away from the mic.
Doodly doodly
That's
doodly
better.
doo.
Yeah, you're coming in better now, so
Hello.
yeah, that's much better. I'm also going to turn up one notch here. And so yeah, Sophie, she doesn't trust Brandon, rightfully so. And this is when Brandon's out looking for fish and doing things, and he's got his shirt covering his shoulders. Weird.
And his back.
Yeah. The first immunity challenge comes. You got to race through zigzagging pathways and then through a web of coconuts. Finally get over a 10-foot wall. Then one player will dig up a machete. After that one player digs up a machete, they got to chop ropes. Once the ropes are chopped, coconuts fall. You got to shoot the coconuts into a basket to raise your tribe flag.
Yeah. This is the most Survivor of Survivor challenges I think I've ever seen.
This Survivor is feeling themselves challenge-wise. This is solid. This is a great Survivor challenge.
To me, this is classic.
Clean. And it's fun. It starts off pretty good. Everybody's kind of moving and grooving. Blue, Upolu, they have a little bit of a lead from the get-go. Hold on one sec. Let me go right ahead and mute that. They have the lead, and
Jesus.
what'd you hear? Somebody move something?
I don't know. Like, cha-chung, cha-chung.
Yeah, somebody's moving something. And the winning tribe, they get a clue to the immunity idol. And Upolu, they get Flint if they win. And they get to the shooting coconuts part. It's pretty close. They get to shooting coconuts. And Semhar starts going underhand and shooting the coconuts like a foot and a half in front
That's
of her.
it was just sad.
It was sad. And only 3 players can do it. You can't switch out. And before the challenge, she literally goes, I can do that.
I can throw coconuts.
She said, look how big that basket is. I could easy. I'm a shooter and shooters shoot. Pretty much what she said.
My name's Semhar. I got basketball game tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm a point guard. I'm a shooter.
Yeah. And she put everybody behind and they lost.
Yeah, but I would also make the argument that didn't get enough attention that Cochran also flubbed the wall.
They mentioned that. You think Cochran was the reason they lost?
No.
You're just pointing it out.
But
I'm
I'm
just
just
to point it out.
I'm just pointing it out because until he becomes...
Because you hate Cochran.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. I figured you'd like Cochran.
I thought I would too until I was annoyed.
Give him time. It's redemption.
Right. Redeem yourself
Don't
to me,
forget.
Cochran.
Don't forget, it's a redemption season. And then right after Upolu wins, Jeff goes, this is how close Savayu won. That might have been the closest challenge I've ever seen in my life. And then he goes ahead and lifts it up.
Mm-hmm.
And personal opinion, that lift up was much more than just one coconut being tossed in there.
I think it was maybe 3 or 4.
It looked like maybe 10 coconuts worth. Like he flexed a little bit and lifted. It was not one coconut. And I just sat there and I was like, all right, you're bullshitting now, Jeff.
Jeff is bullshitting.
You're bullshitting a little bit. You're just trying to add a little bit more theatrics to it, and that's fine. But you're wrong.
Jeff bullshit Probst.
So, thought that was funny. Back at Upolu, vibes are high, and Christine is talking immunity idols again because the info that they get from Jeff is that the idol is somewhere on the camp, like in camp. That's what he says.
Yeah.
Everybody starts kind of looking.
Is this a thing now in Survivor? Like day one, everybody's looking for immunity idols.
So right now in Survivor, these super fans, all these fans that are on this show now, have recently seen Russell play. And he was on 2 of the last 3 or 4 seasons. And say what you want about Russell, he sucks. He's a piece of shit human being. He's no good. He's this, he's that. He is entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
People love to hate him.
Yeah. Garbage people are usually very entertaining.
And you cannot deny that he played the Survivor game well. Didn't necessarily play it correctly, but he played it well. And it was entertaining for the people.
Well, I think with this show in particular and so many moving parts and the human aspect of it, there's no correct way to play the game.
For sure. Not even, and that's why every season is fun, because nobody plays it the same. You can't be done.
Yeah. The difference, I think, where the audience might struggle is like they think if an ethical game is the correct way to play.
Yep.
But if the goal is to win, that requires you to forego ethics.
It's all about getting to the end and then making a great argument to the jury. Nothing else matters, in my opinion. Nothing.
I mean, I don't know because I haven't seen a lot of the show. But I'm assuming that every winner at some point has had to stab somebody in the back or like piss off somebody.
Sometimes. Piss off, yeah, sure.
Yeah, like you can't win this show.
There are tons of players that are liked by. Yes, there are.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, there are, and because it gets to the point where there are good alliances, and then they just tell each other, "I know we're going to stab each other in the back." Like it's like they are like, yes, there is stabbing in the back, but they know it's
like
coming.
Self-aware of it.
Yeah, and they're like, when it happens, it's going to happen, type thing.
Okay.
So that's the only time it's different than what you're saying. But for the most part, you're right. Absolutely. There's usually somebody upset with the winner in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, a little bit of a tangent there. A little bit. Nothing crazy.
I got questions.
Then over. Okay. Yeah, we introduced Stacy, who's a mortician.
Stacy's mom is killing bodies.
Yep. And she's looking high and she's looking low.
She's trying
for that immunity idol.
She's really trying.
And she just passes a clue towards the idol.
Walks right by it.
It's right in a tree. She like reaches in, looks in, and just for some reason it just doesn't catch her eye.
And ironically, in her confessional, she's like, "I know I walked right by it."
She's like, "I probably did. I've been everywhere." And she's right. That's how the game works. So shout out. Then we get back over to Savai, and Semhar and Jim are getting into it over how that challenge went.
Why are you making faces behind my back? I wasn't making faces behind your back. You were making faces.
Yeah, he's like, you don't even see it, Semhar.
Right.
And Semhar's like, she's like, yes, I did because Jeff said it, which I thought was so silly. You didn't see it. You heard about it.
Jeff saw it.
Anyways. And then it seems like, could it be Dawn? Could it be Semhar? Could it be Jim for being like a little bit too much type thing is how they're painting it at the time. But I feel like that quickly changes when Ozzy decides to throw Cochran under the bus because he is unathletic.
Yep.
Which he is. He's unathletic. He knows it.
I mean, as much as I don't necessarily jive with Cochran at this point, I disagree with Ozzy's logic in this choice.
Yeah, there are.
I think Semhar is the correct person to go with this.
For sure. I think Semhar's correct too. I think there's other options that they just aren't even willing to bring up.
Dawn is a good one.
Agreed. I think that if you're looking at it from a Survivor standpoint, you want Cochran around for puzzles.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You don't want the Harvard guy to be around for the puzzles?
Or I don't know.
You don't want the Harvard guy to be around so you can beat him in the physical challenges later?
Do they do trivia?
They don't do they are in, I believe, the first season, they do a little bit of like Samoan trivia.
Yeah.
but
You had to like watch the videos.
yeah,
It was
but
weird.
no, they don't really do that at all. They might do like how do you feel about, or who do you think in the tribe is this way, or that
Okay.
thing.
So like book smarts aren't necessarily like used.
Puzzle smart, strategy smart,
Yeah. But not like Jeopardy smart.
not Jeopardy smart for the most part, unless you use it in a fun social way.
Gotcha.
Then it is
Gotcha.
it's all fair game. Um. Now it's between Cochran and Semhar. Ozzy makes some solid points, I feel like, but it does feel like that Ozzy is just out to get rid of Cochran because he would prefer an attractive woman over an ugly or less athletic man. It's kind of seems
guess,
like
yeah.
to me. And then there are people like, and then Jim, I so dislike Jim. He's just like, water time with 3 hot babes, and then he's just like, Semhar, she's great to look at, blah 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 blah, but that's about it, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, you're such an idiot.
Jim is a really good example of why I dislike straight men so much.
Yeah,
He is like a spitting image of a douchebag.
he's brutal.
And I oh my god, the way he talks is just so condescending.
I get the vibe that Jim will not be winning Survivor.
No way.
No way.
Because you can't like somebody like that.
Yeah. So then we slip into tribal, and unlike most other tribals, I'm not going to say that nothing happens. I will say that a lot happens in this tribal early on, and I made some notes. I thought it was a solid first tribal. What'd you think? Any thoughts?
I actually didn't write down that many notes about it. I thought it was pretty
Pretty tame?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty average.
Okay. Well, right off the bat, Jim says only people that are good losers are people that are good at losing.
So deep, so profound.
Didn't think it was deep.
Yeah, bro.
Didn't think it was profound. I just thought it was a spicy way to start tribal.
Yeah.
You know, personally.
I see it as like he's just trying to present himself as in an elevated way where he's just a douchebag.
I agree he's a douchebag, but spicy way to start tribal. Whitney puts Semhar on the hot seat for being vocal and wanting to shoot the coconuts. And Jeff kind of like asks Ozzy, you know, what would you prefer? Would you prefer somebody who's vocal and says, hey, I'm going to give it a shot? Or would you prefer somebody who's like, you do it, I'll watch? And Ozzy, he says, you know, Semhar's play style is more helpful on a philosophical level. I disagree with Ozzy here. What are your thoughts?
I also disagree with Ozzy in this point.
I think that if it's a challenge, you need to be honest with yourself about what you are good at and what you are bad at. And maybe consider that you're probably not the best shooter. And she didn't do that. She wasn't even close. She probably the worst shooter in the entire, like,
I don't think she got one, did she?
No.
And yeah, I think that's the biggest argument against her is this lack of self-awareness that caused her to be at this leg in the challenge that caused them to lose.
Yeah, and another reason why I feel like Semhar should be voted off, in my opinion, over Cochran. I do like Cochran. I'm just going to be biased in that
We
way.
get it. You're
That's
a Cochran fan.
That's fine. Semhar. So if Semhar, so when people make a mistake in life, they tend to overcorrect. So if Semhar then chooses to overcorrect, then she's not helpful at all. She's just not going to put her name into the hat to do things. And then she's just going to be a drag along. She's going to just ride coattails then.
Okay.
In my opinion. So you kind of have to cut that right away. And then Dawn puts Cochran on the hot seat for not being so strong and for his, you mentioned it, him slowing down the challenge a little bit. But that's the difference between the two things that they did. Cochran, he didn't do it because he hesitated. It's not because he didn't like he misjudged this he just had a moment of doubt. He had like he still did, even though they pulled him over or whatever it is. A moment of hesitation is much different than completely misjudging your skills and inevitably being the clear cut reason. Like I said, Cochran made it over. She did not make one. Cochran, if he was shooting, I guarantee he makes at least one.
I agree with you and also disagree with you.
Love that.
So I agree that Cochran has the stronger argument here. And I think he does a much better job of defending himself to the tribe than Semhar does. But I just also think this hesitation argument is just wrong. I just think he lacks the physical capabilities to do that wall in one bout.
But you don't. That's the thing is you don't have to do it by yourself.
No, I understand.
Most players did not do it by themselves.
No,
Most players got lifted over as
correct.
well.
And there's a moment where, like, I think Albert or whatever literally, like, pulls somebody up by himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my God, my basement. Honey, stop. But with Cochran, it just, like, that was not hesitation, buddy. You just sucked at it. Just own that.
Wow. And then going back to so one thing that I loved, or one thing that I want to note, is going back to Semhar and Cochran and how I think that they misplayed this episode of Survivor. In Tribal, Semhar decided to go on the offensive to Cochran, and all Cochran did was defend. He did not go on the offensive.
Right.
I think forget about what happened in the challenge. Forget about it. All you know is that 2 people are on your list. Doesn't matter what they did. Just focus on how they're treating each other in Tribal.
Mm-hmm.
One is being an attacker, and one is choosing not to attack back and only defend himself. I would vote out the attacker every single time. Every single time.
I think it's tough to do that without context, but I understand where you're coming from.
That's okay. Personal opinion.
Yeah. No, I get it. I just, for me, I just think I rely on context in that situation.
Anyways, Cochran's rebuttal to Dawn when she says that he was not strong, this and that. He goes, "I flew through that net like a hummingbird." Loved it. That's great.
Like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was cute. It was good.
So
good little
cute.
thing to say. And then the votes come down. Cochran gets the first vote, and then Semhar gets the final 5 votes. Goodbye, Semhar. Not necessarily. You're going to Redemption Island.
To Redemption Island she goes.
She's not even out of the game yet, folks. So, that's the end of episode 1, season 23.
The premiere.
What'd you think so far, Mike?
I think there's going to be some good characters for sure.
Yep.
I'm excited to watch Brandon lose his mind. I am hoping for. I just want like really good drama.
Yeah, you're gonna get some of that.
A little bit. I want somebody to like almost like come to blows.
Yeah, you're gonna get that.
And I would also really appreciate like a really good backstabbing. Like I want like a how dare you?
Yeah.
Like I want that. I want that kind of drama.
Okay.
I want it to be Shakespearean almost.
For sure.
But I think we're up and running, and I think we're primed for a decent season.
Sweet. Well, I think if you're a listener right now, just take a moment and chill out, refresh, reset, because we're gonna dive back into the second episode here in a moment. I'm gonna take a sip of my water here.
I'm gonna do the same,
and we're gonna bounce right back. So bear with us here. I'm gonna check on how your phone's doing. Make sure you haven't gotten anything weird.
Well, the screen's black.
That's not good. That's not a Not a good start. Is it
So-
still recording?
I don't know. No, my phone's dead.
Nice. Well,
So this is another audio only episode.
back to back. We're gonna work on it. Audio only, you guys. But it'll still be on the YouTube for the people. If
I
you're
know you
not.
want to see our pretty faces, but you'll just have to wait another week.
We tried so hard with that video. We should have had. I thought you were gonna plug your phone in while we were recording that.
I should have, but it doesn't reach. And hindsight's 2020. I thought I had more battery than I did.
How much did you have?
I had 30%.
That's not enough. It's not enough. It's like you need almost like 60% to get a full podcast just to guarantee it.
Oh god damn.
Because
Okay.
my phone's died a couple times. We've had it happen.
Yeah. This isn't our first rodeo.
Brutal. So, anyway, well, let me just. You want to just gab for a second while I just check this?
Yeah, listener, just thanks for tuning along and coming with us as we learn how to do a very simple podcast.
Ba-ba-da-na-na-na-na.
But it's really fun. It's a really fun time. Here, I'll sing for you. Amazing Grace.
And cut.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and we're back. Da-da-da-da. You are at Sofa Survivors. And listener, if you are the person who gave us the dislike on our last video on YouTube,
You can go fuck yourself.
my haters are my biggest appreciators.
I'm going to find you. I'm going to bake you a pie, and then I'm going to throw it in your face.
Okay. And we're back. So this episode is called He Has Demons. We're going to learn a little bit about our boy Brandon.
That he do.
And this is going to be a lot easier, a lot simpler for me to kind of go through just on the grounds of it's not the first episode of a special beginning of a season. It's just going to be a lot smoother, kind of back to our regular scheduled program.
Where I had 2 pages of notes, I only have 1 page of notes.
Yeah, the last episode I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flipping
My goodness.
pages of B Schnitzel. So we got our 2 tribes. We got Savai and Upolu. I have everybody's name. I have what most people do for work. First and foremost, Samhar, which we know is a spoken word poet. Shout out her. Papa Bear Mark. Love that he's called Papa Bear these days. NYPD detective.
It suits him.
Yeah. Elise. Don't know what she does. Do you have Elise?
I have no idea what Elise does.
Ozzy. They don't tell you because he's just a returning guest.
So, I don't know, reality TV star now, I guess.
Now at this point he is. Keith, who's a water treatment tech.
Yeah.
Jim, the medical marijuana owner. Dawn, the English professor. Whitney, don't know what Whitney does.
We don't know
what he
Whitney.
does? No? Cochran, the Harvard Law guy. Then we slip over to Apollo. We got Christine, who's a teacher. Stacy, who's a mortician. Michaela, the lingerie football player. Edna, the anesthesiologist. Brandon, Russell's nephew specifically, probably doesn't have a job.
I thought that's so wild that they don't give him a profession.
I don't think he has a job.
Oh.
He probably lives off of Russell's money or in Russell's house with his, probably.
Okay.
Down in Texas is my guess.
Yeah.
Russell probably owns a big house or a couple houses in a cul-de-sac for his, but otherwise the police would be called all the time on him probably,
I guess. I don't know.
It's got to have your own area for those clowns.
That's scary.
Scary. Then we got Rick the rancher. We got Coach the
Reality
question
TV
mark.
star.
We got Sophie the medical student. Then we have Albert, and we know Albert's profession. I believe he is a coach of some kind.
He is a
Baseball coach, maybe?
I think it was baseball.
Some sort of coach. But I don't have it written down because I want to be sure.
Yeah.
And when it pops up in the 3rd episode, I'll clarify. I'll make sure that people know.
Yeah, he's an actual coach, and oh my god,
And
he's so fine.
He's a fine guy?
He is so fine.
He's a good guy.
It was this episode.
Yeah?
I was
You
smitten.
dying?
I was smitten.
So you watch Survivor for the eye candy
Hell yeah.
and the pretentious drama.
Yeah.
Love that.
Why else am I watching TV?
I guess. There you go. This episode opens with Samhar walking through Redemption Island, and she's upset and she feels let down by her team.
Sucks, Diva.
Yeah, I mean, you let the team down, so
Right. It literally sucks to suck.
yeah. There you go. We get to Savai'i on night 3 right after Tribal. Cochran isn't happy how he reacted in Tribal, which I think is fair. I feel like he didn't react like smooth and clean, but he did fine.
I thought he
back against the wall.
I thought he was fine.
He was fine.
I didn't think of him as unbecoming or anything crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the thing about Cochran is he probably knows exactly how he wants to act in Tribal, has like an exact method for what he feels like is how Tribal should be handled, how like if you get put on the spot, this is how you should act. And his own personality just took over and he did it in his own way, and he's probably upset that he did it that way, but it's true to him.
Yeah,
respectfully.
I also think he's probably realizing that the show is nothing. Being on the show is nothing like watching the show.
I think, yeah, I just think he just clearly thought that he was going to at least be able to make it through night 1 without being put on the hot seat, and night 1 on the hot seat.
Yeah, she was gagged.
Ozzy still finds Cochran on the hot seat, though. It seems like it's going to be like a boys alliance type of Savai'i.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Cochran will be going against his mom's advice, and he will be using the machete without supervision, which I thought was a fun little touch. Like, it's Cochran. He's so Cochran.
I guess.
Like, his last name defines himself. Like, that's so Cochran.
What is a Cochran?
You know.
I know what a cock ring is, but I don't know what a Cochran is.
Anyways, Ozzy goes idol hunting when he says that he's going to go fishing.
Like a fucking spider monkey up in those trees.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
That's the thing. That's why people love Ozzy. It's like he was meant to be on Survivor, but not win.
Yeah,
type shit. Like he was like meant to be on the show. It's crazy.
No, there are definitely people in reality TV that fit that mark. There's so many drag queens on Drag Race that are like made for drag, but they'll never win Drag Race.
Exactly.
And so I see Ozzy in that
same vein. Yeah. So he goes idol hunting, and he knows exactly how to look and knows where to glance, and doesn't take him long. Finds one, and then he hides it up in a tree, which I thought was weird. Just like put it in your pants and take it back to camp, homie.
Yeah, I feel like you would want that on your person or like close by in case.
What if a wind comes and knocks that thing off? What if rain? Like, I don't know. I don't know. What are you thinking, brother?
I don't know. I'd say put it in your shoe.
Yeah. Back over. I don't know if he was wearing shoes. Back over at Apollo, Brandon wants to cozy up with Coach a little bit. And he tells Coach, hey, man, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of keeping secrets about myself, not being true.
He's having such a hard time.
And then he shows Coach that he's a hands.
Right. Because he was feeling the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah, and Coach is just like, what? Hands? You're not. Like, it takes Coach like an extra 2 minutes to put it all together, which is always funny. And Coach literally goes, my number one nemesis is Russell. Coach and Brandon both want to play like a man of God, and then they pray together, which was just lovely.
I don't like the Christianity on Survivor. I'm annoyed by it, honestly.
I like the Christianity on Survivor because it never prevails.
Okay, fair.
Okay. Like, I like that, like, the good Christians come on and then, like,
turn out to be very bad Christians.
Yeah, like the only good Christian so far that I think I've ever seen to date is Natalie.
Yes.
And she won.
Yeah.
Good Christian woman, did it right, played clean.
Yeah.
But Coach and Brandon are no Christians. They may identify as Christian, but they do not play as Christian. Coach plays a little more Christian than Brandon by their like opinion on what Christian should be.
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting.
You don't think so?
I don't know yet. I don't
mean,
know what
Brandon
coaches.
just lies right away.
Brandon's insane,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Coach hasn't lied at all.
Yeah, I don't know what his brand of Christianity is though.
They're all like, I got to be honest. I got to play with integrity. I got to do, like, Coach does that to a certain extent. Brandon does that. Never.
Okay.
Brandon still can't get away from Michaela.
No.
She can't handle her.
That vagina's following him. It's taunting him. It's saying, Brandon, look at me.
Crazy.
Look at me. I'm a vagina, Brandon.
Christine keeps looking for the idol, and she found the clue that Stacy missed.
Nice job, Christine.
Shout out, Christine. Good job, girl. We get to the immunity challenge.
Now, question though. Would you tell the tribe that you found the note? Or would you keep it a secret?
At this point, I would have to keep it a secret.
I would also keep it a secret.
For Christine.
Yeah.
If it was Coach, I might tell somebody. Coach isn't the best at puzzles. I don't think he's going to find it. I think Christine could find it. I think that Christine needs it and can use it. Coach is a bigger man on a seem to be somewhat weaker tribe.
Yeah.
Strength-wise in comparison to Savaí. So
my thought process was I would hold it for 24 hours, and then if nothing really changes or the dynamic shift, then I would consider sharing.
Sure. We get to the immunity challenge. You got to race to unwind ribbon to get a key to drop. You got to use the key to release the rest of the tribe. Then you have to move these heavy crates in this puzzle to get the main big piece of the puzzle onto a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Seems easy enough. The reward is comfort and a clue for the idol, along with immunity, correct?
Yeah.
And I would say that this is a pretty solid challenge. I thought it was kind of funny that they put Cochran to spin around with the other girls.
Are we surprised?
Yeah, and I felt like he kind of failed at that a little bit. Like he didn't do it as well as everybody else. Like
no,
he was in everybody's way.
If you compare him to what the Apollo tribe did, they danced circles around his ass
for real. So pretty much Apollo they take the lead early, and then just because of the brute strength that is on Savaí, they were able to catch up in moving these heavy blocks, and I think that they're probably better at puzzles, slightly.
It seems that way.
And they just did them both, and were able to come back and win.
Yeah. Literally, both of them are snoring.
I know, they're
like crazy.
It's so funny.
It's such an opposite to the household that I'm in.
It's great, isn't it? Unbelievable, these dogs. Like I said, Apollo wins. Or Savaí wins, and we get back, and Coach, he already starts about talking idol. He wants to flush the idol. Somebody's got to have the idol by now.
Yep.
So let's flush it. Let's put 3-3-3. Let's do this. Let's do Stacy, Christine, and somebody else. Michaela?
Stacy, Christine,
Not
and
Michaela.
Dawn.
Stacy, Christine, and Dawn.
No.
Stacy, Christine, not Edna. Could be Sophie.
No, it wasn't Sophie. Because Coach likes Sophie.
It had to be Michaela.
It was Michaela because of Brandon.
Yeah. And then Brandon goes, it's got to be Michaela. Has to go. She makes me so uncomfortable. He literally says, she makes me uncomfortable for my family.
That is insane. That is such an insane thing to say about a woman.
Crazy.
Like, that's Handmaid's Tale shit.
It's really weird.
That's culty.
It's so weird.
Misogynist, male patriarchy to the nth degree type shit.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. It's terrifying. And while this show's going on, they should send in a team to check on his wife and see if she's like stuck there. Or like, what can they do?
Right.
Can they help? Do they need to send services?
Do you need help? Blink twice.
Yes. Yeah.
Literally. It's scared. I'm scared of him.
Dude. I don't even remember exactly what happens, but you just wait. Like I like have like a fuzzy memory of what happens, and I think Jeff feels a little fearful, a little bit.
Really?
It's interesting.
Okay.
Very, very interesting. Coach thinks that Brandon is fighting demons. He can like see that Brandon's he like
Pretty
it's
obviously.
the type of shit where like you just look at somebody and just be like, that guy is messed up, and that's just,
Yeah.
it's just how he is.
Well, he has a tattoo on his neck that says Loco
Yeah,
in shitty cursive scribble. And then he has his last name tattooed twice on his shoulder and back.
yeah,
That is not a sane person.
no, no. Especially when it's certainly not a sane person, especially when his uncle is like known for being a huge villain.
Right.
Like Russell Hands, and he's just like, let me get that tattooed. I'll be Lil Hands. We'll both be villains. Fuck it.
Ugh. I'm grossed out.
It is gross. That's when Michaela says, they think I'm not trustable.
I'm not trustable.
Girl, come on now.
Stick to that football diva.
Not trustable?
Is laundry football still a thing?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure those girls are getting paid.
I've seen one game in my life. Fun fact.
You loved it?
Yeah, it was hot.
I bet it was a good time. I'd see it. And then Brandon straight up lies to Coach.
Yep.
Straight up. And he just goes, Stacy and Christine are both going to vote for Michaela, they told me. So that's why we got to vote for them. Or for Michaela. Because they're going to do it anyway. So let's just pile on. And Coach doesn't want her gone. She's strong. She's good in challenges. Pretty much nobody wants her gone.
In my opinion, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid to get rid of Michaela.
It's wrong. Anyhow. Tribal comes.
Not only is she good at challenges, she'll build the freaking shelter.
Yeah, she's working out there.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah. Brandon, your insecurities need to get checked and get fucked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Tribal comes and Coach lays it out at Tribal. He says how somebody told him that Stacy and Christine were going to vote for Michaela, and Stacy and Christine blow up. They're like, no, we fucking didn't. We didn't do that shit. Who told you that? This, that, blah, 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 blah.
This is the moment when I saw the dichotomy between Ozzy and Coach, where Ozzy, like you said, challenge, tribe, provider type, Coach, and like succeeds in that arena of the game, and I see Coach succeeding in the tribal arena of the game.
Yeah.
And that's how they play.
For sure. They're different, for sure. And Coach, he like won't divulge who told him that info,
Which I thought was stupid.
which was kind of stupid until Albert came to his defense.
Yeah.
And Albert was like, he's proving that he is loyal by not doing that. Can't you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
And because he's a good looking, well thought out, seem to be guy, they're like, okay.
Right. Pretty privilege. Pretty privilege.
And that's when Brandon raises his hand.
I mean,
And
also
he
the
just
show
goes-
put Coach on a pedestal right away.
Yeah,
Also,
of course. Brandon raises his hand and says he has to come clean.
a crisis of conscience.
Like,
Again.
this is going to become a theme
A crisis of conscience for him.
of Brandon constantly doing something and then just being like, I got to come clean about what I did because it's not right for me to lie. It's a sin. And I got to talk about how I sinned. Otherwise, it's double sin.
Right. Because you find redemption that way.
It's ridiculous.
Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior.
Crazy. And then it goes time to vote. And it was a damn close vote. And Sophie got a vote. Edna got a vote. Then Christine got 4 votes and Stacy got 3. Couldn't believe Michaela didn't get 1. Brandon didn't even vote for her.
Yeah.
You know why, I think?
No.
Because he likes her around.
T. That is so true. He does. He does like her. He's obviously turned on by her,
And he
likes it.
not only that, he just like even he just couldn't even like get himself to vote for her. Like, which is
Mhm.
crazy. He's like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Do you think like after this he went to one of her games?
I don't think so. No, probably not.
I think so.
Probably not. After this, maybe mental institution, maybe something else.
I don't know.
Look into it. Let me know what you find.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
So yeah, Christine.
Maybe there's a restraining order.
Yeah. So Christine, she gets voted off, and that puts Christine and Semhar both at
Redemption Island.
Redemption Island. And I would like to give you the opportunity to guess your winner.
Okay. I do not think Ozzy or Coach is going to win.
Okay.
Because why?
Who do you think is going to make it further, Ozzy or Coach?
I think Coach.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Coach will actually make it a little bit further.
Okay.
Because I don't see his tribe turning on him, where I see Ozzy's tribe led by Jim.
Yeah.
Maybe doing some flipperinos. At least that's my initial thoughts.
Interesting.
Because Coach was very quick to create his like strong five.
Yeah.
And Ozzy does
He's
not
so
have.
chill.
Yeah, and
He's
Ozzy.
being extra coy.
Yeah, and Ozzy does not have that.
So who's your winner again?
Okay, my winner is going to be Albert because he's the hottest. No, it's going to be. I think Chris. No, I think Michaela.
You think Michaela breaks free? So just and I just want to be clear. If Michaela does win, then no, Brandon did not go to her lingerie football game because she probably quit.
Probably.
Okay, just so you know.
Or she owns the team.
Just so you know.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at all the names here, and I'm like, I don't know who Whitney is.
Yeah, you don't know who some of the players are.
I don't know who Elise is.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of the men, honestly, are going to win. So I'm thinking Michaela.
That's fair.
Or Albert. But I'm going to say Michaela first.
Okay. I don't remember. I'm trying to think. Because, like, obviously some things are fuzzy for me. So, like, I remember, like, some players who make it a little further, but I don't have any idea who even makes it to, like, the final 4 or 5 even.
But do you know who wins?
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
My guess, I don't think Coach wins because I think that I would know that. I don't think Ozzy wins. I think I would know that, too. I also don't think Cochran wins. I think I would know that, too. Something tells me that Dawn might make it far.
Really?
She's not going to win. I think that she's going to make it pretty far.
That's surprising to me.
Um,
I wish Mark would go far, but I know he's not going to.
Sometimes I also think that, or if I remember correctly, Dawn and Cochran will become a pretty good duo.
Okay.
That'll
The nerd.
kind of have each other's back.
The nerd alert.
But I could be very wrong about that. There have been a lot of players that I feel like resonate, like that are similar to Dawn in Survivor, and it could be with like another nerdy player down the road. I don't really remember for sure.
Yeah.
And then my winner, I would like to see Edna win.
Okay.
I think I would like to see Edna ride Coach's coattails kind of far and then like slash it off and like win a final immunity.
Yeah.
It's a final immunity where it's just like withstanding pain or like withstanding like discomfort for a long time.
Right. They're standing on a pole or whatever.
It over somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that underdog story. I like that.
And the rich get richer.
Yeah, they do. Money begets money.
Yeah. So that's my opinion, but I do think that Coach will make it further than Ozzy. I don't think that he's playing a good game early on.
Because what I see also, because Dawn being like, we lack leadership, I can see Dawn initiating the turn on Ozzy
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
if it gets crazy.
if it gets crazy. So, fuck yeah, we did it, man. What do you think? You think this is gonna be a good season?
I think this will be a good
Yeah.
season.
How, where would you rank these first 2 episodes over all the other seasons you've seen so far? Best first 2 episodes of a season to start? Do you think that we're off to the best start we've ever been off to, or do you think that maybe the last season was a better start early on?
I think this is a good start. I think the difficulty for me, since I'm just not deep into the Survivor verse, is the introduction of Coach and Ozzy and all the lore that comes with them.
Yeah,
So I think that makes it a little bit difficult.
fair.
But I think this will probably be the most unhinged season
I think you're probably right.
that I watched. Just per Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon's a freak. I think that, like, I strongly disliked the scatteredness of that first episode. I had a really, really hard time, like, taking notes for it, and I had a really hard time trying to get, like, a smooth train of thought going on my notes as well.
Because, yeah, I'm all over the place on my notes.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. I think Coach is a fun returning player at this point, and Ozzy also is he's a likable player at this point. He's likable. He's not.
Yeah, he's definitely go with the flow.
Yeah,
cause no pain, help everybody. Ish.
totally. So, anyhow, got anything else for the people, man? I'm feeling good.
No. I got nothing.
Groovy. Well, thanks for tuning in to Sofa Survivors. We're gonna keep this season going, and check out our other podcasts. We got a couple others: Sofa Tomatoes and Tomato Pulpit. We one of those is weekly, and the other one's bi-weekly. So we'll keep your ears busy.
Stay tuned. Although with the new introduction of microphones, maybe we'll do some new things.
We're gonna do all kinds of stuff. You guys get ready for that shit. So thanks for tuning in.
Okay, bye. Love y'all.
Peace, guys. Bye.